True. Salute to everybody. Got some breaking ass news. Strange ass news. Shondell, who you looking at in this picture, yep, was also in Miami when they did the planning, alleged planning, right? Breaking news is that Shondell and Justin Johnson, aka Straight Dropp, are cousins. And that's why they was caught together. That's why they That's why Shondell was nowhere to be found when Straight Dropp got out of jail, and his girl Rakayla had found her a new man, Howard Barnett. Now, Howard Barnett and Shondell Barnett are cousins. Straight Dropp on the Johnson side are cousins as well. Now you got first cousins, second cousins, but these two are related. So look at the car behind Shondell Barnett. Now you can see the palm trees in the back. This is in Miami. You've seen these lime green cars before. Y'all pay attention. I'm gonna show y'all some amazing connections that lead up to a lot of shit. And hopefully, since we on the big bosses, it'll make sense. Now shout out to my true family member. You know what I'm saying? Because one person is one person, one man is one man. But when you form a team is strong. Now pay attention to the lime green car. Where have y'all seen these lime green cars before? Right there. Now look at the picture on the right. You got Devin Burnett back. Devin Burnett. What's his name? Devin Burns back there in the little brim. He think he a pimp or whatever. Who you got standing on top of the car? You got, who's that, Straight Dropp? And you see Teasy. So these are two different cars, right? Well, Shondell standing in front of one. So let that marinate for 1 second. We see the connection, right? We know this trip, these green cars was in Miami. Keep that in mind. True. This dude here serves two purposes. Now, we all know the Texas Connect, right? We know what's up with him in Dallas and Howard Barnett, his cousin, right? You know what I'm saying? As you can tell by everybody, why all these lime green cars? Because Howard Barnett sold his lime green car, and that's what attracted Rakayla. Now, Shondell Barnett, I already told y'all, he kinfolks to Justin Johnson, Straight Dropp too. But then how about this? Since all these green cars was in Miami around May and June, they was more than that. Look at Lil Migo. He got the same car in Los Angeles. And what's the date on that? May 2021. Dolph died November 17th. Everybody was around town. And then, as if it's a slap in the face, or maybe they thought motherfucker wasn't gonna catch on, you got this photo a year later, like a subliminal shot. Let's keep moving. We're gonna keep it short and simple and let y'all determine what the hell I'm saying. A lot of co-conspirators, since we on the big fish, the big bosses, but these are the people that they use and protecting. It's a takeover. And like I showed y'all in the last video, they hand picking. That means anybody can't sign up. So if they hand picking for this new shit that they working on with these 4 bosses in Memphis, then that means everybody got a secret. Long little flipper man, and that's their secret. Everybody has to play their part if you want to get your foot in. And that's what this whole shit is all about. True, let's move on. Now Straight Dropp. let's get into this little history. We're going back and forward on purpose. Justin Johnson, criminal background. July 2015, at age 17, he brutally raped a female with a gun to her head, robbed somebody. Age 19, he was placed on violent juvenile sex offender registry. January 2017, he was charged in the bowling alley shooting. Remember? And he served 9 months. Now, Chris Kraft already told us. I like Justin Johnson. I like Straight Dropp. He came in. He waived all his rights. He didn't want to be indicted. He just wanted to go straight to jail. And I respected that. And so I put him on. Put him on 5-year probation. And he came back and petitioned the court. He had done so well out there. He took a few classes. He didn't have to. So I let him out early on a 5-year sentence after only serving less than 6 months. That's how much I fuck with Straight Dropp, says Chris Kraft. Now, that's a crack in the system for some people. Because as we finna read this affidavit again, what if the system had to work for these violent offenders? And don't forget the 30 months that he did in the feds. And I just found out about that for what we're about to read now, when he got caught hiding from the bowling alley shooting. Right? The bowling alley shooting with D Money. Let's read that and make it make sense. True. Right here, we're going to be talking about Straight Dropp. After he shot up the bowling alley, it's going to be one thing. I want y'all to see who he was hiding out with for them 10 days that he was on the run for shooting inside the bowling alley and hitting 3 people. Now, before I read this affidavit again, it's been brought to my attention that one of these people's names that was at the bowling alley, it's a well-known rapper. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even know that. So I'm hearing the name, but I ain't dumb neither. So we just gonna skate around that one. But hint, 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 hint. Now, reading these affidavits, you'll find out government names, right? Now, just by reading it the first time, I ain't know who the hell Blackburn was until one of my true family members said true. You know, Derek Blackburn is none other than D Money, J Money's brother. I'm like, you gotta be bullshitting. She was like, true. Your name true. I'm a true family member. No, I'm not bullshitting. I'm like, okay, then salute. So after Straight Dropp shot up the bowling alley, shooting at Kenny Money from what I'm hearing, if that's correct. But he went head out with D Money. Now this happened. He got caught at this house February 10th. I think he shot up the bowling alley January 31st. So they're about 10 days. Let's read it. On 2/10/2017 at 1400 hours. Now remember this 2/10/2017 too, because he got out. He went to jail. He got arrested for this. Went to the feds. Did y'all know that Straight Dropp did 30 months in the feds? Or did that? Yeah, he did 30 months in the feds for getting caught with this gun and violating his federal juvenile paper, if I'm not mistaken. But To make a long story short, the nigga did 30 months in the feds. We'll get to that later. I ain't even know that. Boy, when the fed gets you, no wonder you might become a worker. But anyway, 2010, 2017, detectives from the multi-agency gang unit and bottom crimes unit were conducting an attempt pick. I guess that's when they just random shit. 5256 Castleman Code. Detective made contact with Martavius Jackson on the side of the house. We need to find out who Martavius Jackson is, since we know, since I just found out Derek Blackburn is D Money. While conducting a pat down on Jackson for officer safety, a black handgun was located by Detective Parks. To make a long story short, before y'all can read this, the police went over there, multi-agency gang unit, violent crime unit. I guess they was looking for a straight drop and got some wind or something. But anyway, straight drop was inside the house. This dude right here was on side of the house. I don't know what the hell he doing. And he got caught with a handgun. They asked the owner, can we search your resident? When they went, cleared the primary house, I guess he had an add-on in the back where old D Money and Straight Drop was at. Then they smell weed. And then when they went in there, they see Straight Drop and D Money back there smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? And they found out Straight Drop got active warrants for criminal attempt second degree. This the bowling alley shit. And while they were looking around, they found a black book bag with an assault rifle and some weed and a scale. They took him down to GIB, Mount Moriah. They took D Money to jail for booking and processing. Now they took Jackson to jail, the dude on side of the house. Both Johnson and Blackburn, D Money and Straight Drop denied ownership of the assault rifle. And their ass went on down to jail. They got caught with 14 grams. Now, this in 2017. He got this February 10th. Anybody out there, because I told you I ain't big on this gang shit, but the bowling alley, Straight Drop. First of all, he had already had raped somebody when he was 16, 17, or some shit like that. He already had raped somebody, did the girl bad, put a pistol to her head and everything. Then he goes to juvenile, and that's where you see Rakayla in the photos visiting him, because he was her boo thing before she hooked up with Howard Barnett. And I guess she called her a whale, you know what I'm saying, because Howard Barnett was having that money. But we finna get into all that anyway. But here's four charges. Straight Drop first gets arrested as a juvenile for aggravated rape. Had to register as a sex offender and all of that, right? Then he gets out, shoots up the bowling alley, right? That's 2 times. Then he gets caught with an assault rifle. This is 30 months in federal custody. He went to the federal for this assault rifle. That's 3 times. Then he goes to Kingate and didn't want to stop at the gate for security in 2018. And that's 4 times. He gets caught with a gun again. Now, how did he escape all of these charges with the feds watching him? If you're on federal supervised, man, y'all know they gotta keep tabs on you. They ain't like this state shit. And then he was on 3 years supervised probation, right? How did he escape all of these charges? Because if they had did their job, then Dolph probably would still be here. But let's get into it. True. I asked y'all, how did he escape all of these charges? Good question. Straight drop or straight cop? Y'all read along and make it make sense. Because if the feds supervising your ass, then they watching you more closely. And since you was under federal supervision, I'm gonna let y'all go do y'all homework and fill up all these gaps in between. Because this is 4 times where he wasn't even supposed to be on the streets. Let's recap. As a juvenile, you took some pussy with a pistol and a robbery. You had to register as a sex offender until you turned 18. You got out. You shot up the bowling alley, shooting at Kenny Money, from what I just now finding out. Y'all verify that. Let me know if that's real or not. You go on the run for 10 days, get caught with D money, with a whole nother assault rifle. A whole nother assault rifle, weed, and a scale. You go do 30 months in the feds. Get back out. 2018, you in Kingate with another gun and some more weed and another scale. And those charges were dropped, and you out. You out to be involved in this dog shit. It makes you think. Straight drop or straight cop. It's a lot of federal informants working. It's a lot of them, and this is how they play the game. So with that being said, we're gonna end this video because I really want y'all to pay attention to the next video. This is just tying some shit together from my last video, which is gonna be in the description box. Once you make it after 2 years of your life, you make it to the bosses, the financiers, then these are the people that get the job done. So if the feds only knew, or maybe the feds ain't your best friend. Maybe the feds, since they was after Dolph anyway. Maybe the federal government wants some of your money and your assets, as they do a lot of bosses when you don't want to play the game. Maybe the crime is initiated and started in these cities to get federal funding or bailout. They don't give a fuck about your life. They care about who in their way of controlling the people. And I thought we was the people until the big badass federal government got out of control and take away everybody's rights. They're just another means of control. They love for the get you back to the cotton picking days. They love to strip you of your rights. It don't take nothing but to give you a felony charge and don't get your second one. You might have a chance with your first one. Get your second one. You can't bear no arms no more. You can't vote no more. What you can do is take your ass to these workhouses, these penal farms, and do your work. You know what I'm saying? Slave. For the record industry. They don't call them masters for nothing. They like to own them. The master. That is your body of work. Publishing and shit that you can't control. Give me your masters and I'll give you some money. But you're going to be a worker. We don't want no bosses in this industry. We don't want to lose control. Life insurance policies. They've been around, written inside, embedded into every major contract that I have ever bore witness to. But you know, you're such in a rush to sign, they gonna wine and dine you. Somebody told me everybody has a handler, true, in the music industry. You need a handler. If you don't have a handler, can't nobody handle you, and you want to keep all the money for yourself, they gonna take you out the game. So we're gonna end this video like that, and it might be a little scattered or whatnot, but for the smart people and the people that use their third eye, it's gonna make sense in the next video. My name is TRUUUUUUU. Like, share, subscribe, always support. And if you want to donate, you can. If you don't, encouraging words are more than money sometimes. Christmas time, everybody, it's the holidays. Everybody have a happy holidays. Make sure you stay safe, stay warm, stay true, and stay blessed. One love to everybody, from True Results to the true family, friends, and supporters. I'll see y'all in a minute. Peace.